sub boxes and whatever.
They could even offer the training course for security and get,
of course,
workers, the people who are interested in that, to go and take the course. Because then you could have a retailer who's experienced in.
It costs Apple $10 not to give a discount to a single soul of even 10%.
Percentage is wrong. Someone responded, they make money from the loans. You pay 40% a month. You can pay the interest and keep it there for another month. Had people keep stuff for years.
Yeah, there was one person that was talking about something that we're over-aged 60-year-old unfit men.
What's been going on, man?
Nothing, bro.
Been on since last time, bro.
We're back.
We're back in action.
Back in action, back in black. You're asking me what's gone on since last time. Pretty much the same stuff.
What do you think of the response from the podcast? We've had 4 episodes out. We've had a few short clips.
Yeah, well, the reels that you've done, the clips, they look awesome.
Yeah.
Final product in terms of the reels, I think it looks amazing.
They look awesome, yeah.
The long form videos, it's all right. You can go through. It's standard, yeah?
Yeah.
It's good. That's fine. I don't know. I'm always going to be self-critical.
Absolutely.
But that's normal.
Yeah. What about like comments and feedback? And have you seen any?
Yeah, there was one person that was talking about something that we're over-aged 60-year-old unfit men.
Oh yeah. That was
untalented.
That was on the video that we asked for roasting, bro.
Yeah, cool. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. I don't know if he was being a bit.
That was cool,
though.
and I don't know, but that got personal, and I'm like, it broke my heart a little bit.
He said respectfully at the end, though.
Respectfully,
yeah.
That's cool. So, all right. So, what are we? Talentless, out of shape, overaged. And there was another comment that was, what was it? That we're premature ejaculators.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mentioned that I'm more than happy to ejaculate on their face.
Yes.
But that was rude. So I deleted that comment.
Oh,
right.
fuck.
Yeah, it's all right. I just wanted you to see it.
It's funny.
That's pretty much it. That's, yeah. Like, fuck.
I'll read through some comments.
All right, go for it.
One of our videos got, one of our little short reels on TikTok got 50,000 views.
Cut that bit out.
What bit?
The ejaculation part. Anyway.
So, yeah, there's been a lot of comments and there's been a lot of debate being sparked in the comments as well.
I'm not looking at the comments much.
No. I wouldn't advise to either.
Why?
Well, because they can get harsh. Like you can,
Yeah, but see, I'm just doing this to perfect my skills.
Exactly.
Not look at comments.
Exactly,
I don't really care.
I don't have time. I look at them for amusement.
For engagement as well?
Like content,
yeah, it's fun. All right, cool.
But
in general, I'm not.
There was one that you responded to on TikTok.
Yep. What did I say?
Bonks Build says, is that how they make money, by selling defaulted items? You said they make more money off interest.
Yeah, which is true.
Yeah.
We don't want items to default.
I mean, some people have got the percentages wrong. Someone responded, they make money from the loans. You pay 40% a month. You can pay the interest and keep it there for another month. Had people keep stuff for years.
Mm-hmm. It's close to 40. It's like some places charge 35.
35, yeah. Cash converters and anyone who works there is a grub.
It's true.
They get angry when you use PayWave. Right, people are talking about people who work at cash converters as if they're a different race, like they're a different species.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting perspective.
Yeah. Exactly, they are. My mate worked one for years. He got sick of ripping people looking for quick cash. Some of these comments from weak keyboard warriors.
It's really this is my opinion on the pawnbroking industry.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm there all day, interaction after interaction, customer after customer.
Yeah.
And they just come in and bring their goods in and whatever, and we go through the process of that deal, the negotiation. I'm only getting better with each customer.
Yeah.
They're not, you know what I mean? That's my advantage. Like every single person that I see, I'm fine-tuning my ability to carry out a transaction. So that's just the way it is. If in any field, the more you do it, the better you get at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like, you can get really good, and it's not at, it's an advantage.
Yeah.
So that's where it actually lies. It's not the industry. It's not, people need money. We're there to facilitate that.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fair transaction.
Exactly. Yeah. No one's forcing you
no
to go
one-
in as well.
No one's forcing anyone
Yeah,
to come
yeah.
in. You know, sometimes the shop's empty, and we
Exactly.
just find ways to occupy ourselves, merchandising and what have you.
Yeah, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we've got a shop full of people either wanting to buy stuff
Yeah.
or loan on their goods or sell or whatever.
Yeah.
And of course, someone that's never come in before and starts to, do a negotiation.
Yeah.
We're going to help them out as much as we can and give them as much info on how to sell their goods.
Yeah.
We show them whether or not that item is something that we're going to buy or loan against,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
absolutely. I mean, that guy that wrote that comment, he's been pretty active in the comment section.
He likes it.
He hates it, bro. He hates cash. He's cash converters rip people that are hard up for money.
Mm.
They buy something for $1 and sell it for $5.
Yeah, well, that's
I can guarantee this guy wrote it on his fucking Apple phone or Samsung
that he bought
phone
from cash converters.
that he bought from anywhere. That he bought from JB Hi-Fi, bro.
He probably paid premium price
He
for it.
paid $2,000 for it or something.
Brand
and,
new.
bro. They it cost them $10. You moron.
It costs Apple $10 to not to give a discount to a single soul of even 10%.
Exactly. Yeah.
And when we have an iPhone 14, let's say it's a Pro,
Yeah.
$12.99. We got the same price as anyone that's selling it secondhand on the market, and people want us to sell it for $700.
Yeah.
Apple won't reduce their product by even 10%.
No.
So if you want to hack,
you're
go
already
to
getting
Officeworks and ask them to price match.
Exactly.
But often Officeworks will be cheaper anyway, so they don't have to price match. So
exactly, yeah.
don't blame me or anyone for getting ripped off full retail anyway.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, someone responded, isn't that the point of a pawnbroker? Don't they buy shit and flip it for profit?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, it is, but they still rip people off.
Well, it's your choice. So if you're an adult,
you're a bender.
So the pawnbroking industry won't deal with people under 18. You have to be provide full license documentation and 100 points of ID.
Yeah, everyone's just telling him that look, it's a fucking pawnbroker, bro. It's not a charity.
Yeah.
Nobody forces you to sign anything.
No.
And not everyone that's selling shit is selling something stolen as well.
No. There's a lot of honest people out there that want to do honest business.
Yeah, and he's trying to say that it's all coming from his mate's experience, bro.
His mate might have spent 6 months in the industry.
Yeah, but your mate can go fuck off, bro. We've got experience as well.
Yeah, yeah, heaps.
Like, what are you trying to say? You're like, who cares about your mate? What about you? Do you have experience?
Yeah. Have you been? Have you actually?
No, you're fucking listening to secondhand information.
But I mean, there are like things there that he's pointed out that are valid. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. But it's like it's that whole. Oh, if it happens once, then that's all. That's how it all
that ever happens.
That's what pawn shops are, but it's not true.
Over time, let's say at the place that I'm working at now, the owner's built a rapport with his clients.
Yeah.
Some of them take advantage of his kindness, others don't. Others use the services.
That's the other thing, is that there's people who would take advantage of your kindness. If you're a pawnbroker and you're lenient and you're giving extra cash, people take advantage of you. Yep,
because you got to remember, it's
money trumps everything, bro.
100%. And there's so if we're doing 30, 40 transactions a day, we have to be prepared for a lot of lies coming across the bench from the start, from onset. Yeah. We're not there to lie to people.
No.
But every third customer will come up with some sort of lie about their product, whether or not they own it or not. We have to work out whether they own that item.
Exactly.
And if we don't think they own it, that's not coming through.
Yeah.
Simple. That's a big thing that the industry does. We don't want stolen items.
Yeah.
It's because then we have to deal with the police.
Exactly.
We don't want to. They're a waste of time because we're catching criminals for them.
And it's a loss. It's a loss for the company.
Yep.
Like you
can judge and point fingers at people making profit on their abilities.
Yeah.
Judge and point fingers at big corporations that are using,
Exactly, yeah. Then
resources that aren't fair, like
we could see as well that it can go the other way. Yesterday, when I visited you at your work,
yep,
and there was a customer there talking to one of your colleagues, Mick.
Okay, yep,
and they were selling AirPods.
Yep.
And Mick was doing it, putting it on, and he realised that these are two blokes, Scottish guys, and he's pairing it, and he's trying to pair it, and the name on the iPods were Ginger.
Yeah.
And Mick's like, fuck, I've caught this cunt, bro. Who's Ginger, bro? These aren't yours, are they?
Yeah, he thought he sussed him out.
Yeah, he thought he forgot him, and the guy's like, no, but my name was Ginger. It's like, no, it's not. name's not Ginger. He goes, yeah, look my ID, everything's Ginger.
Yep.
And then he realized, oh shit.
He looked up at the guy.
Yeah. He's like, oh, true. Fuck. He was Ginger, bro.
That was
Ginger.
good. That was fun.
That was funny.
Yeah. They're good. The guy had a good sense of humor, and it was a good interaction.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, and you expect.
But that shows that like you're always thinking about that.
Yeah, it's in the back of your mind.
It's always in the back of your mind.
Yeah, it has to be because you just don't want it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Last thing we want is to have some tradies tools coming in and he's lost his livelihood. Some scumbags stolen all his stuff out of his ute, and we don't want that stuff.
No, I mean, people who work at pawn shops are still human.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Yep. So you can abuse your skills, or you can use them to help people out, and we try as much as possible to help people out. But if you're bringing stuff of hard rubbish, it could be half decent, and you don't even bother cleaning it.
Yeah.
Because people look, you can find people throwing away consoles and
absolutely
excellent like games and
shit,
that just left out half an hour ago.
Yeah.
If you don't even bother tying up the cables and cleaning something up, or even if it's yours, whatever that you've got from your collection,
you're gonna get less. Yeah.
You're gonna get less, man. Put some effort in. You don't want us. We don't want to be cleaning your junk.
Yeah. We put a cleaning fee on everything, huh?
Yeah, it's a cleaning fee. Yeah, it's a transaction fee. If you're not selling on marketplace, you're selling it through us. We need to make a cut.
Exactly.
Simple. You know, the landlord doesn't say, "Oh, I'll give you a discount on your rent."
No.
So
No, and like the awesome mentality is you can't go into a pawnbroker expecting to make money.
Mm-mm.
That's not the point. The pawnbrokers are to make money. You don't make money off of a pawnbroker.
You don't, unfortunately.
No. So you can't go into cashies expecting for a deal that will then allow you to then go and make money off of that. Just you'll be lucky to find that.
Yep.
As a customer.
Well, there are ways. There are ways, but then you have to break those ways down. You know, if you're a wholesaler and you want to start bringing in things to a pawnbroker, but you always have to be prepared to cut them in somehow.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, I remember one of our stores at that store that we worked at. The manager was using wholesalers to bring in cords and this, that, like things that filled up the store.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, and then we'd rely on
impulse buy things. Yeah, things that are cheap.
You know, but people wouldn't expect to see
cashies, no.
Guitar strings or
USB like charging cables.
Yeah, HDMI's or whatever
HDMI
extra
cables,
things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean there was a lot of wholesale shit that we bought as well that was absolute crap.
Yeah, there was those. You know, if you're not being selective on what you're buying, some of the electronics wasn't, they're cheap. You get what you pay for. Yeah. But then if we've got an opportunity to buy something high end off someone, that comes in off the street, then you try and work out a good deal.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to pay extra to get something. You might.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember what was that with you that we were close to getting? This was before fidget spinners blew up. And there was a guy that came there with some fidget spinners in his van. I don't know if you were there, yeah. It might have been with
No, I might have left already. So what was that about?
Yeah, the guy came. He was the same dude that always sells like batteries, you know how he sells batteries and shit.
Yep.
And he got fidget spinners and he goes, bro, these are gonna...
So early, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. And what happened? They didn't want to deal with that?
No.
How much was he offering them for?
They were like 50 cents each, bro.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Selling for $2, man.
Yeah.
Sell 10, 20 a day.
So stupid,
I remember when it first hit, I was at the shop just like everyone else at those $2 shops.
Yeah.
Trying to work it out for the kids.
So we could
ride that wave, you got to be explorative to some point.
Yeah.
I remember at one point they weren't looking at even retro audio like turntables and amps and they hated them, and I always had a keen eye for that stuff. I insisted on buying it.
Even like VCRs and shit.
VCRs, $150 for a DVD VCR combo. The sharp ones or whatever they are.
Or Sanyo.
Sanyo.
Yeah.
And they've gone up in value and people are trying to record on VHS,
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy about the amount of stuff that they used to turn back, or they still do turn back.
And
turn away.
People out there actually like things that are dated, like retro.
Yeah.
Vintage audio.
Yeah. And just to be clear as well, we're only shitting on cash converters. We're not putting all pawnbrokers under the same umbrella, yeah. Just the way that cash converters, because we worked there for so long, the way that the whole business model is set up is just trash.
I think also cash converters for me as a company was good. But certain individuals that actually ruined, they didn't, you know what I mean?
They were in it for themselves.
Yeah, in it for themselves, and the values weren't lining up.
No.
And as frontline people, more so because I was in the back room and out on the floor as well, a bit of both. Essentially frontline. You try and put your best foot forward all the time, you know. You're trying to do the right thing, but then there's certain shadiness going on with people in upper management sleeping with younger females, you know, sort of, and then as a sort of
the management jobs.
Yeah, and coming in and sort of spying and all that unappealing type of activities, you know. And they got all caught out for that sort of stuff.
Absolutely.
Even the HR general managers.
They
all got because they were doing stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So it serves them right. But the company itself has been around since what, the 80s? Yeah. And I enjoyed working for cash converters as an organization. Yeah. So that's
fair enough. Yeah.
So the individuals, you can't help how people act. You know?
No, absolutely.
So it wasn't good for me. It didn't align with my values either.
Yeah.
So I just moved on. But so that's what I think we had to navigate. That was the hardest part. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cash converters as an organization never said anything wrong to me.
Okay. Yeah.
I always, I did leadership programs.
Yeah.
I played as a reference for HR for their own benefit, and then, you know, they didn't reciprocate as well as I thought they should have.
Yeah, okay.
They dropped the ball.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just I was a team leader, fill-in buys manager, ran the buys room, and they asked me for references. What would you ask me for? Okay, they asked me. I provided the reference, and you'd expect. I mean, they did acknowledge me at the same time, then put me in leadership, and I passed that with flying colours. It was wonderful, you know.
Yeah.
Gained a lot of experience, you know, through that program.
Yeah.
And cash converters hold that at head office. It's fantastic. But you can't navigate individuals.
No.
You know, you just work on yourself and do your own thing.
Yeah.
And then, eventually I just had to leave. I didn't want to sell my soul because I was told directly, sell your soul because it's good for you sometimes.
Yeah.
No, I have principles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my experience. So it's not cash converters
it's definitely,
itself.
You're right. Yeah. It's
so
definitely,
I want that clarified for me.
It's definitely, the people that work there.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot, 90% of the people that I worked with at that company, I've either got an ongoing relationship with.
Yeah.
Or I can still call them.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So and remember I discussed with you, there's a timeline for me. So let's say on and off, 20 years in the pawnbroking industry.
Yep.
And when I ask you and someone else, have you met through my...
Yeah. Because it's so much overlapping.
Yeah, so overlapping. So I don't know who... So there's certain individuals that I've worked side by side with, like yourself, that you may or may not have worked with as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and that's interesting for me, like maintaining those relationships. You know, because look at us, we're sitting here talking about all sorts of stuff. You know, and we can build off something. Yeah. So
fine.
Do with that what you want. We'll work that out. That part.
Okay. No, it's look, I mean, for me, obviously, I attach the name of cash converters to that, but it is definitely the people.
Yeah, because as a brand, it's the go-to. Like, it's the biggest of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere. That the cash converters brand.
Yeah.
You know, so it's well known. It's overseas and whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's in Canada and America. Correct me if I'm wrong. They might have even done something. New Zealand, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. They're definitely
even in I think they was it in the Middle East, like in Dubai or something? Wasn't there a pawn shop? I don't know if that's legal in some countries.
Pawn shop.
I know it was like
Yeah, okay.
I know some countries it's not legal to pawnbroke, but Australia definitely start.
Yeah, wow.
And there's other small pawnbrokers around that. Because pawnbroking doesn't change.
Yeah.
It's always the same no matter what, you know, the organization that do it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So no matter where you go, it's one of the oldest professions around.
I think there's a lot of laws around it as well.
Of course. Yeah. So you got a Second-Hand Dealers Act, and what was the other one? The pawnbroking one as well. There's two different ones.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because I remember, it's not easy. It's not too hard to get as well, though.
No.
I did have a go at getting it.
We can always do that ourselves, but I don't
Yeah.
need to, you know. So
No.
yeah, at this stage anyway.
Yeah.
Never needed to. I'm happy with, you know, doing what I do at the moment. So that's cool.
Yeah,
It's
sick.
fun. You go in and have some fun with customers. You know, you were there. It's an awesome environment. It doesn't have
you
to
got
be...
any fun stories, bro, about custom interactions? Like, I feel like people are responding to that kind of
that's
stuff,
cool.
you know,
So what was the last one that...
Well, the one that blew up was the kid that shat on the floor.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I've got another one. He was an older kid. He used to come to the store. He was always well dressed, a bit of a lad. And I remember one day, this kid actually didn't have any arms. Well, he had arms, but didn't have hands.
Okay, yeah.
Doesn't have hands. So, and one of the retail guys was serving him next to the cabinet, and there was customers around. So this kid's at the cabinet, and the guy, staff member...
Was it Adam?
No, it wasn't.
No.
I think it was Joel. But anyway, shout out to Joel.
Yeah.
He got distracted one way or another. He was kind of next to the cabinet, wasn't paying attention, and customers were watching this kid reach into the cabinet, mind you, no hands, grab the hold of the iPhone, turned around, put it down his pants or down in his pocket, and just walked off with all the customers watching him walk out.
Wow.
So that's a skill. Could you imagine that?
Yeah, well, he's got to tell him off, bro. He's got no hands.
He did well, man. You got to tip your hat when you got to tip your hat. So,
Jesus.
and we got to watch that back on footage.
Yeah. That's funny as well.
So Joel, you can't say anything to that, can you?
No, I don't know. I wasn't there.
I'm just saying you can't say anything to it.
No.
You got caught.
No.
Red-handed, so to speak.
Far out, man.
You know, losing a phone out of the cabinet, and we used to have to count them daily, didn't we?
Yeah, phone counts. Yeah,
morning and evening, everything was counted. Jewelry, rings.
They didn't trust the employees as well,
of course. You know, and then customers like that could take advantage of lazy sales reps on the floor.
Yeah. We used to have a lot of snatch and grabs. Man.
Yeah,
I remember there was once Adam.
Yeah,
I'll bleep the name out, whatever.
Cool guy, anyway.
Yeah, well, he's not.
He's our buddy.
I'm only bleeping names out of people that still work there.
Yeah,
but I know he doesn't work there, so I might just leave it in. No.
Okay, he's moved on. Do you know where he is?
He's up in living with his missus in
the country.
Drew and Moe.
Cool, man. Yeah. Good. I've got time for him.
Yeah. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Dumb cunt. Absolute fucking moron.
He knows it. No, he knows it. He's a good bloke.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
We should have him over one day.
Yeah. Although his fucking brother-in-law sold me a dodgy boat.
Did he?
Yeah.
Why'd you buy a dodgy boat?
Well, because long story.
Yeah. Okay. For another episode.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, we used to have a lot of snatch and grabs. I remember there was one. Yeah, Adam was showing some dude a 18-karat solid gold chain that was like, I think it might have been $6,000.
Yep.
And the guy just
fair bit of weight.
Yeah. Snatched it
and
bolted,
left.
Bro.
He legged it.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never had that happen to me, but I do have a story that I can probably give you for another episode.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll save them for you.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Sweet as.
Yeah. No, we used to have a lot of young snatch, grab phones and tablets.
Yeah. I mean, and besides that sort of stuff, I remember there's one group of kids used to come in with an electric scooter, mobility scooter, and they'd have it rigged up with a solar panel.
True.
They brought it in and they cruised into the buyer's room and they sort of like trying to pawn it.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, firstly, I can't deal with you, but secondly, that is a sick setup, man. Yeah. Smart. Like, I gave them thumbs up for that.
So you got what at your work?
What's that? A mobility scooter. Yeah, that's one of our customers that has left it for like the boss did a favor for him.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's another favor that he did for someone. Yeah. So not all pawnbrokers are bad people.
No. There's a lot of favors that you guys do.
Our company that I work at now is really good.
Yeah.
Like he's very cool with people and they take advantage.
Yeah.
I don't like it. One bloke goes to me, he was selling, he sells Jordan jerseys. He gets them cheap and sells them to us cheap, and we try and sell them as cheap as possible, right? And I go, listen, I'm not comfortable with paying so much anymore. And he goes, what, do you own the business? Well, no, but on behalf of the boss, I reckon he could be buying them cheaper, and I'm happy to pay you less.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
And
are they real?
They're authentic, bro. How does he get them cheaper than Culture Kings and all the other? So they're awesome. They're hardwood classics.
Yeah.
They're spot on. I've checked them. We've all checked them. The
Not
fit of the
stolen?
no, he gets them. He buys them
Yeah.
from someone like $30 a pop.
Yeah,
Something
okay, yeah.
crazy. And we're trying
That's
to
wicked.
obviously buy them and resell them.
Yeah,
But by the time, you know, they're out on the floor, it's more than what we're paying him, obviously. But he's getting, and I said enough. So we've paid him more for certain ones, and then we're trying to scale it back now.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because the friendship is abused a bit too much.
Yeah.
And like we need to get rid of some before we can move more on. I mean, bring more in, you know. So,
yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, we said a lot. I remember there was a few customers who would bring something in. They'd been like 3 or 4 of something.
Yeah.
You'd give them a good price, and then they come back with 30 more.
And they're expecting, like, remember those digital set-top boxes that they were, that one customer, I bought a few off him and helped some of, like, my mom and my auntie and get a hold of, the Cody boxes. Yeah, they were good.
There's a new one out. There's a new hack for like five sticks.
Yeah, they'll be handy for all, like, my mum and, because they all need those, like, they sit at home and my aunties and all that. They're handy. I just stream off Netflix and and all my other ones.
I'm happy to pay for that shit.
Sorry?
I'm happy to pay for it now. I'm sick and tired of
searching. It's hard searching for things, isn't it? Content to watch when you want to just unwind.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's annoying. It's a bit annoying how there's a lot of streaming services.
Yeah, it's too many.
Yeah, there's way too many. Way too many.
There should be just one where it's more focused on, say, you've got all these sources, and just to take from each source. It would be good to consolidate everything on one sort of preferred app for you.
Yeah.
Like tailor-made app in a way.
Yeah.
You don't have to spend $30, $20, $30, $15 each one, 3 different ones. Because for me, for example, I've got Stan. So I'll watch the Power Star, like the 50 Cent universe.
Yeah.
Or the, like you got your Power ones. You've got, what's the other ones? BMF, Black Mafia Family.
Yeah.
Something
like that.
BMF. There's one that's just come back in season, like on season 3 that I'll watch.
Is it good?
It's awesome, man. I love all that.
Yeah, I gotta get into that.
Power is good. Power, you need to start from the start and watch all the other parts.
Yeah, okay.
There's 2 other ones, 2 or 3. There's Tommy. Correct me if there's Tommy. What else is there? There's Raising Canaan.
Okay.
And there's Power Book. Like there's another Power, like goes off directly from Power.
Yeah.
With his son.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right.
So no spoil. I'm not going to do any spoilers for you, but if you're going to binge anything, get through that. It's good. Worth it. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, sick. Yeah. Now I want to go back to have you ever experienced something traumatizing at cashies, like a robbery or something, or?
Yes. Well, like I said, I can save that one for another time.
Oh, true. Was that the story?
Yeah. There's heaps. There's heaps.
We'll save that, bro.
Yeah, we'll save it.
That. Yeah. Yeah, we've actually got. I'll drop a. Next few episodes we've got
we can do more. So we've
got a special guest lined up as well.
For tonight.
For tonight, right?
Okay, but I will give you sort of like a little bit of context. There are traumas involved for the people that work there.
Absolutely.
Okay,
yeah.
that we carry traumas for life, and I'll carry my traumas for life.
Yes.
So we've been abused. I've been abused in my environment, and sometimes. I don't like the person that I become sometimes because I can become defensive of my own self.
Yeah.
And when I'm defensive, you don't want me to defend myself.
Understandable.
Fuck, bro. It's traumatic.
It is traumatic. Yeah.
So I'll leave. I've got notes here that you've asked me to put together.
Yeah, I've got a few stories as well like that. So maybe we'll do an episode.
We'll do more things like that. 100%. I'll drop something.
Worst side,
once every session that we do.
Yeah. I just thought of another memory, which is again cash converters. It's a bit weird, not so much traumatic, but I remember once. This is again after you left. There was some old bloke with a backpack.
Yep.
And he asked if he could just leave it behind the counter while he went across the road to Fountain Gate.
Right.
Oh man, no worries. We're happy to look after it. He said he'd be an hour. I never came back. Showed up. So we're like backpacked. And eventually I think the retail manager at the time decided to have a look inside it. And he opened it, and it was filled with syringes that were filled up with this black liquid.
What the hell?
Yeah. And what to call it? It's fucking shit.
Did you end up finding out what the liquid was?
Cops took it.
Could have been anything. Could have been oil.
It didn't. No, that's what I thought it was, but it wasn't the same consistency.
Did you pour it
It
out?
almost looked like blood, like bad, like,
coagulated blood or something.
Yeah. Man,
Wow, people.
weird, man.
Yeah,
It makes you think, like, why?
that's why. With respect, when someone puts something on top of the counter, I ask them to unpack their bag.
Fuck, man.
That's a rule for me.
Bro. Remember that time when, was it Stefan?
Yep.
Opened up a laptop bag.
Mm-hmm. No, maybe
and was this close to being pricked by a needle.
Okay.
Fuck, man. That was a common occurrence, man. Might have been Bazzo as well.
Could have been.
I think Dan as well opened a DVD case once, and it was a fucking syringe.
Yeah, so that's why I ask my customers to unpack their stuff out of there.
Scary, man.
Yeah. Happens
all the time, especially in a pawn shop.
It can help. That happen. Yeah. So could you imagine? So what we've seen.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many. Seen so much.
And
so much. You see a different side
and
of humanity.
once you've experienced it, then you can judge.
Yeah.
Don't judge until you've been in pawnbroker shoes. Don't ever judge.
Because we can tell all these stories, all these funny stories. But the fact of the matter is that there is a very dark side to pawn shop.
Ask and we'll tell you.
Exactly.
Anything in the comments, we'll explain it. And on our episodes.
We'll drop.
Yep, 100%. We want to share them.
It is true. It can be traumatizing.
Yeah.
It takes a certain person to do it. Not all people can do pawnbroking, I believe.
I don't think so.
Because there's a level of social skill that you need to have. You need to be able to diffuse situations as well.
That's where I sort of sometimes miss the mark in diffusing. I like to push the envelope sometimes.
So do I.
That's a bit unfortunate.
I do it less. I do it more consciously.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. 100%, I'm very aware of it. But sometimes it gets the better of me. Yeah. It is amusing. I like to see how people expose themselves, and sometimes you find a weakness and you kind of push it a little bit. It's a bit unfair, but it's fun sometimes when people get rolled up. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We need entertainment too.
Yesterday was pretty funny,
bro.
When I saw you.
I'll take. Yeah, you finish. Go.
What were you gonna say?
What was the story? All right, I'll drop another one after that.
Yeah. Yesterday, you went to go get something from out the back, something from the top.
Yep.
And you couldn't find the ladder, and all I hear out from out the back was, "You sold the fucking ladder! Who the fuck sells the ladder?" Just for like 5 minutes.
They heard it?
No, the whole room heard it.
Oh God, I didn't think they heard it.
Oh, it was
I'm
so
just telling it to myself.
Who the fucking dumb can't sell this fucking ladder? Who the fuck sells a ladder?
It's a ladder, bro. We need ladders. I'm short.
Fuck. Yeah, I know, bro. Why the fuck? It's like people used to do that at cash converters as well. Like some of the people that work there would sell shit that we need.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Buy it and then we'll use it for the store.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about being a pawnbroker. You don't have to go and buy stuff from Bunnings and stuff.
Yeah, we used to use all those stereos and shit.
Yeah, man. We set it up so we can create an awesome environment. The
only thing they didn't let us do was rock all the jewelry. Bro,
what was that?
Rock all the jewelry, if
wear it
all the cash converters would like have
I used to buy my own to wear. And customers, I'd buy from the cabinet, so then customers can ask me what I'm wearing, and you can relate to them better.
Yeah. I used to buy fake Rolexes and shit.
Yeah, I remember the ones that you got, like that one-to-one replica.
Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to improvise. Like I remember when I worked in a clothing shop, the policy was to buy something from the store, wear what you're buying, and they give us really good discounts. And we used to wear their products as uniform, shirt, tie, trouser, and it made sense. So then I did the same thing with cashies. Is I'd buy jewelry, they'd look after us, give us 20-30% off. When we're allowed to buy sometimes jewelry night, you get good discounts. And I'd wear the items. These are all bought from there, and then I can talk to them about talk with the customer.
So
like, is that? Oh yeah, I bought this one here. And give them a perspective, so and give them confidence, because I love buying. It's gold.
Yeah.
It's like nothing wrong with it.
No.
It doesn't date or age unless it's a design.
No.
Gold is always the same. So
unless we get hit by a meteor that has 180 trillion quadrillion dollars worth of gold.
That'd be. But then we'd still put a practical use to it.
Yeah. Gold's actually practical.
You know, so no matter to its value, it still possesses something that's of value. You know, matter of the monetary. If gold's $9 a gram, I'll still wear it.
Yeah, you just like the way it looks.
You know.
Yeah.
I just like how it feels. It warms up to you.
It's just ethnic.
Is it?
Yeah, ethnics love gold, bro. Yeah, we love it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Everyone, there's something about it.
Because you don't see many white people wearing gold.
I think people normally wear silver or white gold. Like white gold was a trend during the 2000s.
Yeah.
And I think yellow's made a bit more of a comeback.
Yeah.
It looks sort of more throwback to the 80s.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I prefer yellow over white.
Yeah.
But then you've got silver you can sort of substitute for white gold in a way in terms of its appearance, but it's a lot more affordable.
Yeah. I've actually got to show you. I bought about $1,000 worth of meteorites, bro.
Did you?
Bought it about a few years ago.
And
value's gone up already.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're good shit.
Are they documented? You got paperwork with them and stuff like that? Then there's some
I bought them off my mate. He's a gemologist.
Awesome, man.
They're pretty sick.
Yeah.
I'll bring them on a podcast.
You should show them off. That's a cool purchase. Yeah. It's a good story behind it.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. Tektites, fucking meteorites, all these.
Yep.
A bunch of cool.
Well, that's it, you know. And then you've got certain things that give off health benefits. Some of those stone rocks, and you know what I mean.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think
Do you
so.
believe in that? Yeah.
I think this.
Are you a crystal babe?
My kids like to put crystals out and charge them up in the sun. There's got to be something there. They all exist for a purpose, you know. They're not just random. They all have different colors, different properties. Some of them, you know.
Yeah.
And we go to the crystal world in Springvale, where where the dinosaurs are. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, crystal.
Taking the kids there forever and get fossils and samples of different.
Yeah, my mate Richard's best friends with the good mates.
Yeah, I love that place.
Yeah,
you know, and there's a couple of those sort of. There's another one in Cranbourne, around there.
Yeah,
there's a big shark in the tank.
Yeah, that's another one. That's I think that might be.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, there's a couple. There's one in Springvale. Yeah, I know. And they're filling it up with like a preservant. Yeah, and you can see it's getting more and more added to it.
I think they got it from the museum. I think.
How cool is it?
Story behind that.
People, even if you don't have kids, there's no reason why you won't go. You know what I mean? Go with your mates. They serve coffee there. I think they have a coffee cafe, and just go and have a look and explore. Yeah, how cool are they? Some of these massive crystal blocks. There's one there, like it's about 1.5 meters tall. There's like split in half.
It's purple, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called.
Some of those are really expensive, amazing, and I like the small things that you can just put on your windowsill. Yeah, you can charge them up and you look at them. There's like these black frames with like a rubber inside, like transparent, like a see-through, and you can put your little crystals, suspend them in there, and put them on your desk.
Oh yeah, I've got.
They're cool.
Yeah, that's where I've kept some of my meteorites.
Yeah.
Close them up.
And close them up. Yeah. So we've got like small bits and pieces, you know. I remember one time at Cashies, someone brought in a whole fossil collection, a few fake things, few real. Bits and pieces of crystal and slate with fossilization on them.
Yeah.
And the kids, I gave them to the kids, but just asked them to look after them so we can keep them. You know what I mean?
Look after them, look at them. Man.
Yeah. Bring that out next time you come around. I love fossils. Something about them is quite amazing, huh? It's like I think they're fucking millions of years old. Did you ever go to the museum with school? Yeah, I remember that. I haven't been since being an adult, but I've been to.
Take your kids
in. My kids have all gone.
With school.
I just haven't been with them. We've been to like art expos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Digital media art expos and all these other one at the art center at the what's the one in the city next to the art center.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen dinosaurs since. Like I want to go see the fossils again. Like T-Rex and all that. Are they actual real bones?
Yeah.
Or are they substituted sometimes?
No. It depends. It depends what the collection is you're looking at.
Yeah. Okay. Because I know sometimes they have to fill in missing parts.
Yeah. Sometimes they do. They'll tell you. There's a bit of land. Austin, I think.
Texas.
Gold. Yeah, gold. I think it's a big gold field. I could be absolutely butchering the story, but anyway, the point of it is that they were digging and they found mammoth tusks.
Oh, cool.
Hundreds, bro. This fucking land is just filled with them.
Yeah, they mentioned that on Rogan. That sounds familiar.
That's where I got it from. Yeah.
So, they have like a burial ground for mammoths or something.
Yeah. They just keep digging them up.
So is that like through migration? Like, were they migrating at that time, or were they sort of like in that area?
They were just in that area. Yeah. I reckon they're going to bring them back to life.
They could. If they can access the DNA, if they've got enough DNA.
Well, I reckon they do, man.
We've got elephants that exist still.
Do we?
Yeah, there's elephants still alive in museums and whatever, and at zoos. Sorry, at zoos and
which is a live museum.
Right. You got your zoos and through nature, so they could use that mammoth DNA. And
you like the zoo?
I like the Melbourne Zoo. I've never been to the Werribee Zoo.
Love zoos.
Outside zoo. I want to go to that one.
You need to go to Halls Gap. Actually, because I've got this land now, bro, we'll go up there one day, man.
Yeah, can we? I'll get my wife and kids
to
go.
Get all the experiences. You can touch rhinos, feed meerkats.
That's it.
I
love meerkats. Do they have those? What are those ones that take photos with you?
Asians?
They take photos of you.
Sorry, mate. With you, mate. Yeah.
There's a story about that.
Red panda?
No, what are those little things?
Quokkas. Possibly.
I want one.
They've got a shit ton of like free-range kangaroos and deer that just want to eat from you, and it's fucking awesome. You can eat them all, emus and shit. Fun, man.
Cool. I'm down for that. Yeah, man.
Jab a kangaroo in the face.
Yeah, because they're always up for a fight, aren't they?
Yeah, fuck yeah. They're racist cunts.
Yeah, the kangaroos?
Yeah, they're racist.
Do you think so? Because I don't think they pick, man. They'll knock anyone out.
Oh, just from my experience.
Yeah, because you think they want to hurt Mexicans.
Yeah, they always click at me.
Skippy. Come on, Skip.
Come on. This is sorry.
Where's the Kingswood? Hey.
What? Timmy's down the well? Fuck him. Let him down there.
Skippy was a female.
What's this?
I think it was a she. But these days it could be a them.
Could be whatever.
You never know.
Whatever it feels like on the day, man.
Yeah. So yeah, there was multiple kangaroos through the filming of that show. That was one of the first programs that I watched when I came to Australia. Yeah, Skippy. Because I remember when I first came to Australia, in the neighbourhood, the guy's like, some guy out on the street. I was on my cousin's front doorstep.
Yeah. He's
like, hey, you fucking wog. I'm like, go to my cousin in Macedonian. What did he say? He said, well, this is what it means. And I go, what do I say to him? I just call him fucking Skip. And that's where I learned the middle finger.
True.
And to say in return, you fucking Skip. So that's where that started from. And then the show was on. I'm like, Skippy. I pieced it together myself. I go, that's Skippy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Then you got your skipper.
Captain Skipper. Wasn't that off? Oh, hey, Skipper.
Yeah.
That's for the captain of the cricket club.
Yeah.
But isn't that a show? What was the Stranded on the Island? Was the main character was Skipper, Captain Skipper? Was that? What was the captain on Gilligan's Island?
I got no idea. Not that old.
I don't know, man. You might have watched it. What, you never watched Mr. Ed?
Yeah, I've seen Mr. Ed.
They ran around the same time.
Yeah, but I've seen Mr. Ed because
Gilligan's
my mother
Island.
showed me Mr. Ed.
Okay.
Is that where you talking horse? How do they do that?
Is that where you got the idea for Donkeyman?
No.
Okay.
No, I got the idea because my dick's like a donkey's.
Oh, so you're half man, half donkey.
Yeah.
You don't know which side,
No,
which
I'm an
end
ass
is.
man.
You don't know which end's the donkey side.
I don't know. No.
But the odds are it could be the bottom end.
True. Yeah. It is. No, there's no odds on it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. My
That's
dick is
50-50
like 30
chance.
inches long.
Fuck me, man.
Yeah.
Not with your donkey dick, but
no.
Don't fuck me.
It's bigger than my leg, bro.
No. Yeah, I pack it. I don't pack like that, bro. Sorry, I can't claim.
No, I'm overcompensating.
I'm all about efficiency.
True.
I'm built small.
I don't mean length as well. Yeah, that's girth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro, like a barrel. Anyway.
Yeah. Lengthwise, it's micro.
I got caught out once. I'm like, fucking Mark Wahlberg's a short ass because my wife has, that's her celebrity crush, Mark Wahlberg. She goes, he's not that What do you mean he's a short ass? Like I guaranteed he's a short ass. I looked him up. He's my height, 5'10".
True.
Mud on my
short
face.
ass.
Yeah, so he's a short ass.
Well, who's your celebrity cast?
I don't have one.
We'll end with that. Well, who's your celebrity?
I don't have interest in celebrities, but if I did pick someone, it'd be
Kris Jenner?
That's
Caitlyn Jenner?
Caitlyn Jenner. None of the Jenners, not even Kim or her sisters. What was that one? Scarlett Johansson. If I did have to pick, earlier.
Yeah,
she's cool.
Yeah.
She was on that movie that I liked that had the Chevy SS on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just Scarlett Johansson.
Yes, Scarlett Johansson. She was in a good in a movie that I liked as well.
Yeah,
in a few movies that I liked.
Black Widow.
Yeah, probably.
This is going to say this.
About what? She knows. Hold on, I'll look it up.
Right, Celeste. I'll make sure he doesn't touch Scarlett Johansson.
No.
When we get famous,
I'm not touching any other woman apart from my wife.
Let's.
Fuck, he was with another good actor. She was with another good actor that I like. And I like that particular Scarlett Johansson. I'll Google it because Google is a good tool for researching stuff when you forget.
Yeah, Google's good.
Scarlett Johansson. Going to movies on Google. See, I'm still Don John.
Oh, true. Yeah. Is that with Johnny Depp?
No, he's the guy. I'll get on cast. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, true. Yeah, Don John. Yep.
For some reason, that she stands out to me in that movie.
He's Asian.
He's Asian. He's cool. He plays that character well in that movie too. That car was killer. Yeah. So that's the movie, Don John.
Yeah. Cool.
That I like her off.
Yeah. Okay.
What's next on the agenda, Mr. Donkey Man?
Well,
half man, half donkey.
Yeah. So I've been doing a bit of work in the caravan recently.
I like it. Do you want to talk about the elephant in the room?
Let's do it, bro.
The addition to your caravan. So what is it?
Man.
We've got a guest chair.
Yeah. So I've done a bit of
for the viewers to. Let me get the phone up.
Cabinet making, carpentry.
I'll record it live.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I built another seat. Bit of a cabinet desk.
There it is.
Bit of a guest seat.
The guest hotspot.
Who's
the first guest tonight? Do we have someone special?
We got someone special for you, bro.
All right, we won't spoil the surprise.
No.
And I'm holding to show you a little bit. Guess who's this? Who's this guy?
Oh, what? Is that me?
It's you, mate.
What? Yeah, no, so we got a guest. Well, I might, maybe I might upload the guest episode before this episode. So you've already seen the guest by this time, maybe.
Cool. We'll see how it works out.
But yeah, pretty wicked. I just got to, tidy up the edges, whatnot, paint it. But it's fully functional at the moment. Fully functioning. And yeah, bought a nice mic yesterday from my lads. Bought an NT1A.
What was it?
NT1A Rode.
Yep.
I think they're $399.
Got a good deal on that
Retail,
one.
got some good shit. Yeah, nice clean mic for soft noise. So yeah, good standard. Highly recommend it for anyone who's looking for cheap mics to get that.
So just for the viewers' sake, we did try and plug in some headphones so we can.
Yeah. I got to get it. We're still trying to figure out all the technical side. Well, I am anyway. Trying to work out how to get it all as cohesive as possible, as easy as a setup as possible.
So we can jump on, plug in.
So we can plug in, jump on straight away. So we're currently trying a different setup than last time at the moment. And yeah, I think it's gone pretty well. So I think now that we've had this kind of practice, I think it'll go pretty sweet from now on.
Yeah, I think
I'll sort out the
we'll get better and
headphones.
better.
Yeah,
as
absolutely.
we progress. I think we're smashing out the 45-minute hour
episodes. Yeah,
episodes pretty effectively.
Good
try to keep things moving well.
Yeah, these episodes are out everywhere as well. Yeah, they're up at Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Podbean, wherever you get your
Content.
podcast, whatever, it's everywhere. And I'll release them. We were gonna release them every Wednesday, but I think that we may as well just because we can record heaps. Like we record heaps at once, and I feel like if we start staggering them 1 week, then we limit ourselves to 52 videos a year.
Okay.
And we want to have people on.
Yeah, we want to expand a bit.
Exactly. So
varying opinions.
May as well just once
topics.
they're ready, once I've finished them, once they're edited, I just upload them. So yeah, there'll be new episodes.
Man, I must say, the final product of your reels and how they sort of pop and you've put them together look fantastic.
Yeah, sick.
So,
yeah. Well, hopefully they get better as well.
They will definitely.
But we're just doing it for fun, really. I know a lot of people say that, but also we're not.
Like what I said, from my perspective, it's just me getting better at speaking on the mic, communicating,
speaking in front of camera.
Yep, that sort of thing.
It's a different skill set you got to learn. Yeah, it's a different skill set. People think it's easy. It's not.
Yeah.
People think recording's easy as well because it's like it's different. So you can practice something on the guitar, and then as soon as you engage, record and shit,
comes out differently.
Man. Yeah, because all of a sudden you know that it's going to be recorded, and you just mentally you got to get past that.
I was actually watching a guy on TikTok last night.
Yeah.
Just passed through his live feed. It's awesome. He's the best Australian #1 beatboxer.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that.
And I forgot his name escapes me, but he was doing guitar riffs and just looking at the camera on an angle. He had his mic up, guitar, and was just jamming, man.
Yeah, fuck it.
It's cool. And then he had viewers and whatever.
Yeah,
I stayed for a while, watched him.
Yeah.
And that was good, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going live on TikTok. Fuck, we should go live now. We could actually go live whilst we're recording.
Yeah. We should do something like that.
Yeah, that's how we can get the hour-long videos on TikTok.
Cool.
Yeah, I think you can post them. All right. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, we'll work all those things out eventually.
I'll work it out. Maybe tonight we'll see live or something. Have the phone up.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of phone stands and whatnot. Just have it up. Have a wide shot of everything, and it'd be wicked.
Yep. Work in progress.
Work in progress.
We're going to have the work in progress meter.
Yeah, true. Currently, it's at negative.
It's in deficit.
Yeah.
But now I think we're making good headway.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
please
correct us. Yeah.
But we're on good track. Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody wants to, I'm all about really fucking interesting stories and shit. If you think you got an interesting story and you're in Melbourne, just let me know.
Yeah, man. There's characters out there.
We'll get you on the podcast, have a chat. Be wicked, yeah. But only if your shit's interesting.
Yeah. Can you put together like a live feed between us and someone else? Like, let's say they can't make it down to the caravan.
Yeah, we can, but I fucking hate it, man.
You don't like it?
I don't like Zoom podcasts. They do my head in.
Yeah, okay.
It takes away the vibe and the atmosphere, and it's like it goes from being a hang and a chill to an actual podcast.
Yeah, fair enough. It's like the panel do it.
Yeah, I know. Many people do it. People do it, but
they don't have to be sitting in on the whole podcast.
No, they don't. No. We can definitely just call in. Yeah,
call in someone.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Hey, what's such and such doing over? How you got?
Yeah, look, we can set something up. Yeah,
because there are people that are on these platforms also that interstate that are potentially doing things.
Okay, yeah.
We might be able to reach out to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, I'd like for people to come down here to the caravan. I think it'd be wicked.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, hit us up if you're interested.
Yeah, we don't need to know you. You might.
No, we don't need to know.
Yeah, we don't need to know who they are. There could be someone doing something else.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be music. It doesn't have to be any. Just just come and chill, bro. Really, interesting stories, fun time.
Or if our viewers have stories about their experiences in the pawnbreaking industry,
exactly,
maybe we can.
We should get some customers on, bro.
Or customers, not even that. Maybe like in the comments.
Yeah,
if people want to tell us about their stories,
tell us. Yeah, send us emails as well. Yeah, if you got stories that you want to share, send us an email. Send it to the Mexidonian Mix podcast at gmail.com, and we'll read them out, man.
Yeah, email or the comments, and we can.
We'll chuck them in the comments, and we'll set it up, and we'll read out some interesting
we
stories.
can actually read them out as we go.
Yeah.
Straight off the
Yeah, so hit us up if you're interested in that.
We don't have to mention names or anything. We just say, this particular viewer had such and such.
This is your experience. If you ever worked for a cashies, or if you're a regular customer, if you ever just experienced anything in a pawn shop, doesn't matter. Anywhere in the world as well. You don't have to be Australian.
Yeah, because there's pawnbrokers globally.
Yeah.
I reckon North America.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the USA would have some interesting shit, interesting cats over there.
I could imagine. I can only imagine. Because a lot of the pawnbrokers in America, they need security.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, well, because they've got, guns illegal.
Yeah, and even here, I think we should have some sort of security presence.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in common areas that are
set a security personnel up, someone that can sell and work in the environment, work in the shop as well. They can help customers out, carry things out to the cars, protect.
That's more on the pawn shop itself though.
That's what I'm saying. The company itself to hire security.
Yeah,
people that know what they're doing in the industry, being a retail member or whatever. It helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
To have some background knowledge in pawnbroking. We've got customers that come and buy big sub boxes and whatever.
They could even offer the training course for security and get,
of course,
workers, the people who are interested in that, to go and take the course. Because then you could have a retailer who's experienced in security.
Yeah. So imagine a big security guy helping customers load up items in their boot.
Exactly.
Offloading them. Just someone in between the retail. And
it's like how Kmart have that person that stand at greeter,
concierge. People greet people.
Yeah, except you have a fucking 7 foot tall Samoan guy who's happy as fuck, but will fuck you up if you try anything.
But even that, just a preventative maintenance is better than
Yeah.
It's too late.
Exactly. Yeah.
Once someone's walked in and being abusive or threatening staff members, you just want to prevent that.
Yeah.
Even customers that are there minding their own business and someone's overacting or overreacting to something, getting violent, verbal. There's no point. An old lady comes in once in a while to see that.
Yeah.
It's traumatic, man.
Nice. It is, yeah. For everyone, for customers.
Because that happens.
Well.
It gets volatile in there.
It does, yeah.
And prevention is better than cure, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And it shouldn't cost too much more. It's just remember, as a buy, in the buys room, we all. I went to test and tag course.
So
it's a skill set that you learn and then you're certified for it. Same with security licenses.
Yeah.
So it's not impossible.
No, that should. Yeah, it doesn't make sense why they wouldn't do that.
They sent us for first aid. I went for first aid.
Okay.
Fire warden. I did that.
Yep.
Test and tag. So if they said let's do a 6 month security course and help you look at things in a better perspective and not overreact to people coming in, So it's another skill set.
Yeah.
I would have gone for that. I would have put my
So
hand
would
up
I, I would have done it as well, yeah.
That's food for thought.
It is, yeah.
If someone's watching.
You're watching Mr. Cash Converters.
Anyone. Even it would have been handy where I was, where I'm working now, just to have that.
Would be, yeah.
And one of the guys that works with us is a taller bloke, and he can look after himself.
Yeah.
We had a customer that you would know if I mentioned.
Oh, true.
That person. He's to come in a fair bit in the buys room. Okay. So he's a little bit funny, this bloke, and he must have been stewing on this interaction that we had with him back in October. So he walked in yesterday towards the end of the day. It was about 4 p.m. yesterday after you came in.
Yeah.
He walked in. The first thing he said to Jack, remember that time I was in last time and I told you about how I went to Cash Converters and I cracked it at him? And then I think someone responded and saying, if anyone did that in here, we'd, kickbox them to the leg or something, something funny. I might have even said it. But he went straight up to Jack and started saying, now I've set up this fight club essentially in the backyard and you have to come in and show that you're a man based upon what based upon your threat. So then Mick's like, so you're coming in as a result of him threatening you with a threat yourself. Get out. We don't want to deal with it. Like,
Yeah.
Then I'm like, out of all the people in here, you came and approached him. First of all, he's never said anything bad to anyone.
Yeah.
And he's more likely to stuff you up more than us. This
Yeah.
guy's like 6.5 foot.
Yeah.
Like, you're a dwarf, bro.
Yeah.
What are you doing in here, man? So
Who was it?
He got escorted. I think his name's Dennis.
Oh, okay.
Long hair.
Do you remember that other
He
fucking...
stewed on it for 3-4 months, bro.
Fuck.
Like, get over it already, you know? Like,
Fuck, man. There's a fucking name that I'm trying to get in my head from a customer that used to go to cash converters. Michael. Fuck, he was a regular. And he cracked the shits with you once. He's been kicked out, banned many times, and he'd come back, always loaning his shit.
Michael cracked it with me.
Yeah. He used to come in and with high vis sometimes. And I think he used to pawn his mum's shit.
Okay.
Or his mum used to pay for all this stuff. He was like a 40-year-old guy.
Michael. All right.
Fuck. What's his
High
name, bro?
vis. That's half the customer base.
Yeah, but this guy was like a regular. And he'd always loan shit.
Did I look after him though? Like,
He tried.
Coming back because
He tried, yeah. But he was just a fuckhead. Michael Hunter? No. Fuck, bro. Barry will know. Fuck, anyway. I'll ask Barry. Yeah, he was a fuckhead. I know there's many stories. There's many stories that you'd have with him. With this particular customer, I know there's a few stories that you'd have.
Like a saga with that person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I've had customers where they're just keep on.
I think thinking like DeMarco or something, but I don't think that's it. He was a bogan Aussie guy.
And what was the story though? Like, you remember what happened?
No. Like, I just remember one day he cracked the shits and he got banned or some shit. And then he came in like 2 months later, like nothing happened.
Yeah, they
always
like
come in.
that.
Yeah.
There was one guy, an older gentleman, and he'd just come in with this attitude to me, and I always try to help him. And eventually I just didn't want to tolerate his attitude, and I told him off. He was an older gentleman.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Came back wild.
Fuck, remember fucking Juan? Was it Juan? The fucking Chilean family? Salvadorian family, I think they were?
Possibly.
Fuck, he was like a little Mexican guy.
Yeah, he's the one I'm talking
about.
about.
Is it? What's his name? Fuck.
Anyway, Julio something anyway.
Julio, yeah.
But see, what happened with him, because he was abusive to me, and at one point I sort of, put it back on him.
Yeah.
He must have felt guilty. Then he came back and said,
"That's right." And he
said,
gave
I've been struggling with cancer, and I know it's no excuse
I remember
that I've been really rude to you, but I'm sorry for that. And ever since then, I'd seen him at shopping centre. After that, he lives local. Yeah. And we agreed to get along.
I've got his sombrero, bro.
Yeah, he's a nice. He ended up being like, I never had any hard feelings towards him, but I just didn't think it was fair the way he treated me.
Yeah.
So I try to be respectful, and then he ended up apologizing.
Yeah. Was it Julio Martinez?
Julio Martinez. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Right. Yeah. No, he's a nice guy. I remember he sold us, loaned big, legit Mexican sombrero.
Yeah.
I've got it inside.
You ended up keeping it?
Yeah, I bought it. Expensive.
You ended up buying it? Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah, but that was one customer that eventually people came around. Yeah. If they spend enough time and they sort of put their wall down, they'd understand that, we can help. We can work through things. It didn't have to be too one-sided. It was a mutual transaction. And they would eventually sort of come to terms with, all right, let's work things out. Be civilized towards each other. Yeah. Some people took a lot longer. Other people
never took to it
at all.
Yeah.
And a lot of people realized quickly, they just come to terms with it quickly and just work out a way that we can be civilized towards each other. Yeah. And be fair. Sometimes I could help, other times I couldn't as much. And they would understand,
Yeah.
And they won't push the boundaries as far once we've established the proper relationship.
Yeah. I remember the other day as well while I was editing a video. Remember the you mentioned the Malaysian man, but you remember I think it was Filipino that used to bring in the Rodo. Was it Rodo? What are those watches?
Rado watch.
Rado watches, yeah.
Yep.
To bring in premium Rado watches and shit.
Okay.
And they, for some reason, I remember and then we used to give him consistent money because he'd always come and pick him up. They're always really nice watches. And then one day, I think it was the new regional manager said no.
No more?
Yeah, no more. This is not, like, why, bro? I don't like Rado watches, but...
You don't know anything about our customer base, mate. You just hear things from us.
Like, that regional manager, I got stories about that I'll leave for the next episode.
Yeah, put it down. But in terms of Rado, let me get into it a bit. It's more of a cosmetic type of watch.
Yeah. It's like...
it's...
like Giorgio Armani can.
In a way. No. It's higher end than that. So it's between... It's still a timepiece in a sense. Rado only make watches.
Okay, yeah.
They're a watch company. But then they're not... To me, like an Omega or even a Tag Heuer. But they are preferred amongst the Asian community because they're a little bit more blingier.
Yeah.
You'll have like some ceramics involved.
Yeah. I remember,
stainless steel, different jubilees, some diamonds, and they're more cosmetic, more of a jewelry watch brand.
Yeah. Rather than the actual mechanics
rather than like a timepiece manufacturer. Like, let's say, for example, I got my dad an Oris. And Oris isn't as strong of a brand as an Omega or a Tag Heuer, but it's up there. They're one of the only, if not the only, watch manufacturer that makes their own watch movements or the mechanical movements specifically for themselves.
Oh, really? So they don't outsource it?
They don't outsource it. It's all in-house.
Yeah, that's sick.
You know, it's not common to hear that from, a watch manufacturer.
Yeah. Where are they from?
The Swiss.
Swiss, yeah. Okay.
So they do like more, like they're similar to Breitling.
Okay.
They do aviation stuff.
Yeah.
I think nautical watches as well. So they like
Oris,
Yeah, they do like diving watches. They specialize in diving and flight related.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
For, pilots and stuff.
Yeah.
So Breitling do specifically for pilots, and so do Oris, like pilot watches. Like they call it the Tellier is one model.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Which is the one that I got Dad.
Yeah.
So they're different in their...
What's the price range on those?
They're about 3.5 upwards.
Oh, okay, yeah.
For a nice automatic watch. I think they've got some cheaper versions, like 2.5 onwards.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So
some of their good high-end ones are,
legit.
Several thousand.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So they're decent. But see, Rado doesn't really fall into that category. As a jewelry piece, they're a good Swiss watch.
Yep. Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with it. There's a certain client that prefers that brand.
Yeah, for sure.
And why not cater to them?
Yeah. But, I mean, this guy was just loaning him in, man. Like, fuck.
He's just getting money on him. And it's like you burn your customer. What for?
Yeah, I remember there was another customer that we used to get. He was I think he was Sri Lankan truck driver. I mean, the Indians and Sri Lankans, when they used to bring in their 22
carat.
Yeah, that was some good shit.
Some decent pieces, yeah.
This guy used to bring in his necklace and shit all the time. Loan it for $2,000, but this was a regular customer, right? And this guy came in to pay his loan. Oh no, he came in because he said that he couldn't pay the interest until the following week.
Yep.
And beep, said sorry.
Can't look after you.
If you don't pay, we're gonna pull it. Because all she was thinking about was, this is fucking gold, and we're gonna make money off of it.
Yeah.
Complete disregard. This guy started crying and shit, bro. It was like, fuck, man. He's like, come on, like, I'm really fucking desperate. I can't. This is, that culture really loved their jewelry as well, especially when it was given to them on an occasion and shit.
It gets given to them through their wedding ceremonies and engagements and.
I think it was because of a public holiday or something. He was delayed payment.
Yeah, of course. He probably needed to get money from.
Yeah, and she was just like, sorry, we don't do. We give you the 7-day grace and that's it. Or can't.
So he couldn't pay the interest.
He couldn't pay the interest, yeah.
And she wouldn't extend.
She wouldn't extend it.
She just wanted that piece. She wanted to scrap it or sell it on the.
She wanted, because we had jewelry night coming up.
Oh, good on her. Yeah. Wow.
disgusting, man.
Yeah,
That's the type of people that.
That's the sort of things that we avoided. What did we do? Every morning I used to grab the list, the oldest, let's say 10, 20 oldest loans, start calling them. What do you want to do with your loan? Would you like to come and pick it up, or do you want to pay interest or pay it out? I'd like to keep it, but don't have the money. Well, do you have something that you're not attached to that you want to bring in? I could give you money on that, and you can use that money for your interest, just so we can keep what you want to keep. Yeah. If you've got a toaster at home or something that you don't want anymore, that you finish using, it's still good enough to sell for us. I'll get you the money that way, you know? Yeah, but and help people out and think of creative ways. You know, when you want to find a solution, you become creative and help your customers think of things that they didn't think of before. Yeah. That's the solution. Yeah, there always is. Not burning someone.
And like people also don't see us saying, if you're nice to the people that cash converters, I'll be nice back to you.
Well, we try to treat everyone equally, yeah?
Yeah. But like there's always, you know, like Mick was telling me yesterday that they had a customer there that was a frequent customer, and this guy said, I'm leaving for 9 months. Can you hold my stuff? Look after. And you guys did, man.
It's the last thing you want to do is because you've incurred them all that 9 months worth of interest.
Exactly,
He was happy to do that, so he was able to do it.
Don't pull his stuff. Don't sell it.
Yeah, he was.
You guys honor that. 9 months and 2 days later, he came back and paid it all, bro.
But imagine the interest the bloke had to pay.
Exactly,
it's not something you want to do to them.
No. Oh, well, Mick said he also helped him out, you know.
With a discount? Or something
you help him out with a discount.
Yeah.
Customer's happy. He's going to come back next week and loan it, bro.
Yeah.
There's a company, right? What's the best thing about getting takeaway from like Macca's or especially Macca's here in Australia? Is the fucking extra chips at the bottom of the bag.
Yeah, beautiful. It's a bonus.
There's a company in America that now so if you buy a large, I think it's seven burgers or something, 7 Kings, one of them. If you buy, you know, large chips, right, they put your chips in there and then they put another large amount of chips in the bag. It's customer satisfaction, bro.
That's how satisfying.
There's nothing better than having extra chips at the bottom of the bag. So they've gone and used that as marketing. So now people, that spreads like wildfire. Fuck, bro, they give you extra chips in the bag.
Did you know at Macca's you can ask for the fries done fresh?
Yeah.
That's nothing better than
fresh fries.
Fresh extra fries.
Bro, you're making me want to look at Macca's, bro.
Are we going to do a Macca's run at the moment?
Are we going to do Macca's one?
Does my Macca's app have a freebie on it?
True. Here's your freebie with Mladen.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, this is the Groupon section.
That's good.
Yeah, man. Same as like extra.
It's always
salt.
a way to keep your customers happy, engaged. Always, give them extra value.
Fuck, bro. If you like, just suck a dick, man. Suck it. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah. Draw the line at sucking dick for cash.
Yeah.
I'll do it for free.
True.
No, I shouldn't even do it for free.
$20 is $20, man.
$20 is $20. Agreed. No.
Yeah. As long as you don't move your head, it's not gay.
Yeah, I mean that's that. I think we've given a little bit of insight to people. Hopefully, they can understand it a little bit better. It's easy to have preconceived ideas of something based on what you've heard from someone else, unless you've experienced it, which is fine. Hear it from our perspective and get to see how we saw it.
Yeah. I mean, look, this maybe end up, evolving this podcast into a breaking down of the pawnbroking industry. But I mean, we're not gonna label it as anything. I think it's cool as it is.
We like discussing it because it's something that
people like to listen. We'll also touch on other topics as well.
Yeah, but it's something that's common to us.
Exactly. Yeah. We have a lot of experience together. And it's fun, man. I love talking about it.
Yeah, it's good. I've been at weddings and engagements, christenings or whatever, and you get seated with people on the table and they ask me what I do and I tell them.
Yeah, they're fascinated.
People are really fascinated. Yeah. They genuinely want to know my experiences and they ask me questions.
Because they know what it's like. You understand. Because of the shows,
Yeah.
People know that it can get crazy. People
gives a glimpse to some of it. My first interaction trying to sell something wasn't myself selling it. My family friend found a pair of Ray-Bans somewhere. She wanted to get some money. They were like $200-$300 online. And we realized when they offered us, I think $60-$70 that, like, is that all we're going to get for them? Decided not to sell. I ended up working with the guy that quoted us.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, he's that. And then we just walked away. But he was like the quintessential older bloke at the cash converter store.
Okay, yeah.
I work with token old bloke. And I'm not sure if he's still around. He hated my guts when I first started. It was like, the whippersnapper kind of like young bloke. Who is he to come in, sort of he'd been around for a long time and, wore the company on his shoulder kind of thing and felt like it was his.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
you know, take ownership, but took it a little bit too far sometimes. And eventually, I sort of broke him down and just kind to him, and we ended up working together and sort of building a relationship. I ended up he had a heart attack on the floor a couple of times, and one time I ended up getting him water and putting pills from his necklace in his mouth, you know, and carried out in an ambulance and stuff. And we developed a caring for each other, like ended up like good relationship, you know. Until
It's like when you saved a dog's life.
yeah, I saved his life, man.
Yeah,
it was an honor, you know. Like he didn't like me at the start. We ended up quite fond of each other. Yeah, man. It was good. I learned a lot of him. His name was Gary. Yep. Don't know if he's around anymore. He had stories, man. How many lives he lived? I don't know if any of them were true.
Who cares, bro?
You know, he had.
I didn't even care if stories are true.
I didn't care. I just liked him. I couldn't have given a rat. We all knew, but I ended up having fondness for him. Yeah, he was I learned a lot off that bloke.
Yeah.
I learned a lot off another guy. He used to call himself Ricky Beats. He was a store manager when I first started. One of the managers and another store manager at the time that I looked up to, and he was a mentor. A lot of mentors and people that I admire that came out of it for me. There's a couple of few characters that were the senior store members at the time, as I was starting out, and it was good family. It was a good environment amongst our colleagues at that time, and it was very healthy, good interactions. I loved it. Much similar to when we were together, you know, us as a crew in the buys, and some other, you know, store members, team members that were awesome to be amongst. That's what I missed. The people, awesome people, you know, learning.
Yeah, the awesome camaraderie, like it
was fun. The people that we had amongst us. Yeah. I remember one of my managers, mentors, were just drummed into me. Research. And I took to it like duck to water. And he always reminded me, mate, just Google it, research it first. Answers are online. Don't have to be a genius with everything, you know. It's good to know, have knowledge build up. But researching for yourself, you find out a lot more. Asking the customers questions, finding out if they know about their items. That's an indicator often. If they don't know anything about what they're selling you, they're meant to know more than us. It's their item. But then we can always go away 5-10 minutes, find something out online and base it off that. That's what we do. It's no secret. Prepare yourself. When you walk in, asking for money, be prepared to tell that person how much you want for your item. Don't leave it to them. If someone leaves it to me, I'm going to lowball them.
Yeah.
That's honest. If you've come in with your price already in your mind, even if it's too high, just at least give us the benefit of the doubt. If you don't,
then we can work with
I'm going hard. We can work with it. Because we still want to achieve what you want to walk out with to some point. I'd rather give you the amount that you want and so you can be happy with it.
Yep.
If it's unachievable, I'll be honest and say, I can't do it.
Yeah.
That's no secret. It's not a...
One's going to get angry.
Patience. As well, we're patient. I'm patient. Like,
people are scared to be told, no, like, you're an idiot.
Well, sometimes we look like idiots. We get it wrong.
All the time.
You know, I'm like, I've over calculated something and I've had to come back and say, okay, I made a mistake. I thought it was this much. Yeah. In actual fact, you're only going to get this much. Yeah. Why? Because of these things.
Yeah.
We've got 100 of those items in the store already. And another one, it's just going to be another extra thing that's going to sit around forever until, you know, like watches. We've got so many watches that.
At your place now.
Yeah.
I saw that,
Stacks of them. Some decent ones.
Yeah.
And some, you know, lower end ones that we move them, sunglasses, watches.
Yeah.
So we won't pay as much because too many. If it's something like one iPhone, well, you know, and we don't have many, you'll pay more generally. So they're like good mindful things to know. You know, if you walk in somewhere and that store has too many of one thing, you're less likely to get more.
Yeah.
Less likely to get what you're after.
It's normally a good thing to actually go ask pawn shops what they want.
Yep.
Because if there's something that they want, they'll pay more for it. Yeah.
And even if you see, all right, and you go in by the rule of thumb, I generally tell people, go out and see what we've got there.
Yeah.
But sometimes we may have too many of one thing. So look out for that. If it looks like there's too many guitars, for example, then you know they're stocked up.
Yeah.
Don't bring in the guitar. Check out, maybe they don't have as many amps.
Yeah.
All right, cool. They don't have bass amps.
Yeah.
It's a good tip.
Yeah.
Homewares, generally no. Like, you don't get much for your silverware unless it's actual silver.
Yeah.
It's properly, in its own box, higher end.
Fuck, remember that deal Slade did with the crockery?
I remember he did some funny deals.
Yeah, there was like, I don't know.
Were they loose?
Hundreds of, forks and knives in a little cabinet.
Yep. In a cabinet?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was good. That was a good buy.
The cabinet fell apart
Did
at
it
one
really?
point, yeah.
Was it like a wooden cabinet?
Yeah.
I remember something like that.
Yeah, and then I think they let it go. It's crazy. What's the time, bro? I reckon we leave it there.
Leave it there. That was still a pawnbroking segment.
40 minutes.
40 minutes, we did all right.
All right, bro.
Schedule 1:30.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Are you?
Yeah, man.
Yes.